My greetings to all. In today's mini grammar tutorial, we're going to compare between two most confusing concepts of English regarding the future simple. Should we use will or be going to? You will find out in this mini grammar tutorial that so many people actually misuse and they are confused which one to use. Let's see. Now both are future simple. Okay, now will plus base is or am going, and you could also add, by the way, if you wish, was and were. Why? Because we could use this for both the future and actually in the present or in the past. Now the future simple with will is a indefinite action, while the future simple with be going to is a definite action. You know what that means, indefinite? That you're not sure. Definite means that you are sure. That's the idea. If you are definite, you are sure. But if you are indefinite, you are not sure whether the action is going to happen or not. Let's start with the first variation. Will plus base is mainly used for immediate, sudden, spontaneous, and unplanned decisions. Also, when doing something at the time of speaking, when you are willing to do something. Now let's take an example. I will visit my friends tomorrow. I feel sleepy, I will have a nap. I feel hungry, I will have something to eat. Going back. I will visit my friends tomorrow. This is an indefinite action. Simply because maybe you haven't even called your friends. You have not even called your friends. You did not even tell them that you're coming over. So this is only a matter of thinking you're doing at the time of speaking, and you think that you might do it tomorrow. It could happen, and at the same time it could not happen. Now, when you say when doing something at the time of speaking, or you are willing to do something, when you say I feel sleepy, again this is a spontaneous, sudden, unplanned decision. When someone feels sleepy and he will have a nap, this is something sudden, immediate, unplanned activity, spontaneous. I feel hungry, I will have something to eat. You did not even plan for having a nap or having something to eat. It just happened suddenly and spontaneously, okay, and immediately. You immediately took the decision of having something to eat, and you immediately took the decision of having a nap. On the other hand, we use be going to with definite actions, or definite actions actually. Let's just put it this way. For actions that we have already decided to do, we've been thinking about doing these actions for a while. So we have planned these activities, so they have become prior plans, prior in the past. For scheduled meetings and assignments, let's say that you work for a company, and the manager says tomorrow morning, listen, tomorrow morning at 9:30, we are going to have a meeting. So it's a scheduled meeting. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to distribute assignments for all the engineers, okay, in the company, all the workers in the company. Again, this is something what? Definite and scheduled. Let's take more example. When you say, I'm going to visit my friends tomorrow at 9:30 a.m., what does that mean? It means that you have already decided this action. You have already called your friends and you told them that you're coming at 9:30 a.m. So this means that, this is something that has been already decided upon. It's a planned activity and it's scheduled because you said 9:30. I bought extra food. Why? You say, I'm going to invite some friends. I'm going to invite some friends. Again, you're going to call your friends up. You're going to tell them, please come over to my house tomorrow, and you are going to decide on the time. You don't just tell them, come to my house tomorrow. They could come anytime. So it must be planned. It must be planned. Okay? It must be scheduled. Therefore, you say, please come over between 6 and 7. We're going to have something to eat. We're going to watch a movie, sit together, play cards, anything you have in mind. Now, because today is Friday, by the way, and it's lockdown, we can't leave the house. Hopefully, in the coming future, that the lockdown will be lifted completely. So I would say the following. Okay, I would say the following. The lockdown has been lifted completely. has been lifted completely. I'm going to travel abroad. Again, you have taken that decision of traveling abroad, which is an already decided decision, and it's a planned activity right now. Because you could be right now thinking of traveling maybe to Turkey. You've already contacted your agency. You bought some tickets. You made sure that your passport is valid. Things like that. So again, all these actions are already decided upon because you said the minute they lift the lockdown, I'm going to travel. It's a planned activity. It's a prior plan. It's a scheduled plan. Okay? Going down. Again, the future simple will plus base can be used for predictions that are for the far future. But these predictions are not supported by evidence, and they are only based on personal beliefs. This is what you think or other people think. Let me give you an example. One day, people will live on the moon. Maybe they will not. And this is my own personal belief. And this kind of belief is not supported by evidence. Experts believe that many people will live in the countryside in the future. Maybe they think it's much, like less pollution and so on. So again, will live in this case means what? This is not something definite. It's for the far future. No one knows what might happen tomorrow. Okay? On the other hand, the predictions that come with be going to, okay? Be going to is or am going to. These predictions are for the immediate present. And they are supported by evidence, not like here, not supported by evidence. And they have to do with observation, okay? But this has to do with personal belief. Now I'm sitting down, like I'm watching people going and coming. A guy is driving so fast. So I say, he's driving fast, evidence and observation. He's going to make an accident. Look out, he's going to break the glass. He's been acting stupidly. So I guess it's an observation, and I believe this is a kind of evidence that he's going to break the glass. Again, is going to, in this case, is for something that based on evidence and observation. Going down, will again is used when asking people to do something for us. Like, will you buy me something to eat? Will you buy me something to eat? Again, a guy is coming back home, you call him or you call her, and you ask him or her, will you buy me something to eat? Again, when you ask people to do something for you. Down again, for promising and offering to do something. Yes, the one who called, whom you called, will say, sure, I will buy you something to eat. I will buy you something to eat. On the other hand, you could use be going to for the present and the past. Listen to this one, very interesting. I was going to invite some friends, but I did not. So you could use was, like I told you over here. Was and were can be also used. Okay? Down. It could also be used with all pronouns and nouns. They, like he or she or it, are going to buy a new car because they have already decided to do that. So far, so good. Let's go down. Now, this is an exercise in which you have to decide, and I have given you some clues. Let's do the first one and the second one, or maybe the first and third. Are you busy on Monday? I'm asking him, or I'm asking you. Now, your answer would be yes. I'm going to meet my cousins at the park. Why did you say that? Because you've already contacted your cousins. You already told them of this planned activity. Therefore, you say, I'm going to. Okay, now, the young man is eating too much. Observation. He's going to have a stomach pain. Okay? Now, what about this one, third one? The old man feels very sleepy. He's going to have a nap, or he will have a nap. No, actually, this is something unplanned. He spontaneously, instantly, immediately felt sleepy. Therefore, he took a decision of going to sleep. So he say he will have a nap. Okay? So far, so good. Thank you very much for being with me in this tutorial. Please do the exercise and look at the answers. Thank you very much. Goodbye.